Welcome! My name is Amy and this is my April knitting vlog. I live here on Jaja Warrung country in Australia with my family of 5. It's autumn here and the flowers are putting on their last show. I hope you enjoy seeing my knitting updates. Hello! I'm back. It's been months and I've got all new equipment, and actually this is looking a bit crooked. Let me hopefully. So I've got new equipment, so hopefully everything looks better than it has in the past, and I feel like I'm starting afresh because I've got some changes coming up with my business, changing the name and some new products, and I'm thinking these little videos are my knitting vlogs and just a journey on what I make, and will be part of my YouTube channel that will also have some tutorials and some homesteading style videos of what I grow here on our farm, the animals and things like that. And I was wondering, straight up, I want to ask before any of you stop watching and get distracted, I wanted to ask what you thought about all those things being on this one channel, or whether you think I should split my knitting vlogs separately from the farm and preserving sustainable living style videos. Do you think I should have 2 separate channels for those, or are you here for all of it? Are you here for the mending too, all the mending videos and things like that? I'm planning, if it's all on the one channel, just to have you know, the words at the start, whether it's garden or mending, so that you can see that you might not want to watch that video, but knitting will be up in front, and if you are just here for the knitting, then you just can watch those videos. So I'd really love to hear from you in the comments, for my very few beautiful subscribers and watchers. Thank you for being here, and thank you for waiting for me impatiently to finally get another vlog up about what I've been knitting, because I have finished quite a few projects and I had to look back to see what I'd talked to you about last time. I've got quite a few finished objects, yay, and my number of projects on the go is very tiny, so I'm very excited about the challenge that I set myself to get my knitting WIPs down, and I'm going well. Are you going well? Are you joining in? So let's get into it. Okay, so first up I am down to 5 knitting projects on today, the 13th of April, and I started at 21, so I'm really pleased. I frogged a couple of projects this week, excuse me, and it has been I last vlogged on here in January, so I have finished 4 projects since then. Gone from 9 to 5, yay, and I am nowhere near finishing off anything else anytime soon, but I am really pleased with where I'm at now, and I feel less overwhelmed about the number of projects on the go. So let's get the first finished object underway, And it is this little guy. He's so cute. I love it. I think mine turned out a bit bigger than the pattern for some reason. I must have done some more rows in the body, but I like it. So this is the pattern Gnome, pun intended. No, pun intended. Oh yes, so there's two different types of beards you can do on this gnome, and I chose the easiest to me one to do. So the pictures that I'm looking at right now on the pattern look different, but it's just the beard. So this, okay, was just interrupted by my kids, and I'm noticing that there are cat hairs on this gnome. Archie keeps getting up onto the shelf and getting him down and then meowing out to us saying, here's a gift. So the pattern is Gnome, pun intended, and it's by Sarah at Imagined Landscapes, and she's actually running a year-long knit along where you make a gnome a month or make one in the year, whatever you can manage. And this was my January entry and the only one that I've managed to make this year so far. So I don't know whether I'll get around to making more of these. I would love to have a little collection of them by Christmas, but life gets in the way when you've got so many things on the boil. There's a little fly in here and it's bugging me. Go away. Yeah, the reason I haven't recorded for some time is because I've been harvesting and preserving, and we've been renovating, well, not renovate, just doing internal renovations, doing wardrobes, and we're getting the wardrobes made, and we've been doing the painting and building lofts in the kids' bedrooms. So, you know, life has been very busy. So to get another one of these guys done, I don't know, I'd have to sleep a little less to get it done, I think, and I like my sleep. So yeah, so he is just it's just him for now, and we shall see. So when I came back to record, my microphone wasn't working, and I've missed telling you what this beautiful cardigan that I have knitted is. It is the Felix cardigan, and I'm very much in love with it. And now I will go on to tell you about the yarn that I've used. Okay, I'm back. I'm wondering about this light that I have here. It goes into my glasses a bit. See how it makes the green glass? New equipment that I don't know how to work. Okay, so here's the ball band of, is it coming out well? So the yarn is CaMaRose in the Lama-Tweed, and I got the colour Pudder, and this yarn is so divine. It's so beautiful. I shall insert a video of me wearing this, and it's just so beautiful. It smells so good. It's so soft, and I got some buttons off Etsy, off a shop. So I just put some toggles, some wooden toggles on. Oh, here we go. I put some wooden toggles on, and I made the second size in this, and it just hugs me nicely. I think I followed everything to the T. I don't have any notes that I've altered anything. The sleeves, I might have done the rib on the sleeves a little bit longer and the sleeves a bit longer, just so they come down my hands a bit more. Yeah, nothing to complain about. This pattern is just so simple, so lovely, so easy to wear, and the yarn, oh my goodness, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Yes, so I added another project, but I finished it, so that's okay. So that's that one done. Next is this one. Oh, it's quite heavy. I've had to tear this off my 13-year-old Charlotte, because she has been wearing it almost every cold day since I finished it. It is her the Pop Crop sweater by Ambah O'Brien, and I've lengthened it. It's the same as I've knit another one for her, and I lengthened it. I think I knit I don't have the size that I knitted, but I believe I knitted the next size up for her. I knitted the smallest size for the first sweater, and I've knitted the second size, I reckon, for this one, just to make sure that it lasts a bit longer. But I just love the colours that I've used in this. It's all scraps from my stash, and there's one ball of Bendigo Woollen Mills. It's the variegated yarn. I have one over here I might grab. Okay, I've just pulled this out and all the yarn. This isn't the colourway that I used, but it's Bloom. That is the type of yarn that I used. So a different colourway for the bottom part here, with another fingering yarn held together. And and for the sleeves here too, I just love how it's turned out. Just wouldn't mind knitting a sweater all like that. It's just really nice. Just all those mild colours together. So that is finished, and Charlotte can have this back now. I had to pull it off her, as I said before. Tear it off her body. Okay, next is my Birken sweater. Really excited to have this off. So I started this in December and I finished it March 6th. And I've worn it a couple of times, but it hasn't. It's made out of the Bendigo Woollen Mills Rustic yarn, and it's very sheepy, very warm. So I haven't worn it much, but I'm very excited to wear this winter. So I had concerns about the colours I used in this part here. Then the contrast is not huge, so yeah, I was a bit concerned about it at one point, but then a friend of mine said that it looked like a watercolor painting, so I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of nice. So here it is, and I will pop in a little video of me wearing it. I knitted the 3rd size and used all Bendigo Woolen Mills luxury yarns, and the yellow is one of their baby yarns. Yeah, so it's really sweet. I'm really happy with it and glad to have another full-sized sweater in my wardrobe, because all of my other sweaters are cropped to wear with dresses, and while that is while that's, you know, lovely because I wear dresses a lot, it's nice to have something to wear that goes over my kidneys and keeps me nice and warm. So yay for that one. Done. I have no more finished projects, so they're all my finished projects, and I will show you my work in progresses. But first I just wanted to show an acquisition I made from the Pearl Box yarn shop. We had a little knitting get together at a pub close by, and we had a few people come with their yarns and wares to sell, and I purchased these colours for another Birkin sweater, and I'm really excited about these ones. Oh, they are so lovely. Look at those colours together. So I'm very excited to cast this on. I'm not sure when I will get around to casting it on. I'm trying to plow through one project so I have something easy to just go in the round of the body. So maybe once I pass the colour work of that, I will cast on these. And this yarn is the Marie Wallin British Breeds, and they smell so good. Oh my god. Have you smelt this yarn? Oh my goodness. I thought this Rustic yarn. A little bit of lanolin in that, but this, oh my goodness. It's heaven. It's sheepy heaven. It reminds me of my sheep in the paddock. It's, oh my gosh. So the colours will go something like this. The green, obviously, how am I going to do this? Okay, the green, where the green is, clearly. And this colour's the main colour. I'm really excited. I did the proper thing and took a photo of all of these together and turned it into a black and white photo, and the contrast is, it is perfect. So I'm excited about that. Then this one is actually where the pink is now, and then this will be where the yellow is, and then the blue will be in the middle. So I think I am going to negate the 3-colour rose. Just going to do 2 colours all at once. So there's going to be some areas where there won't be the inside of the flower will be the cream colour, and I don't mind working with more than 2 colours, but I really do love the flow of 2 colour colour work. Okay, my next, so that's a project that I want to cast on. My works in progress, that I'm working on at the moment. Sort of, not really, not a lot of knitting time here at the moment, but the yoke of this one is almost done. So I will have finished the colour work and I'll be onto the body, and I'm very excited. This is so pretty. So pretty. This is the Garden Gate sweater by Jennifer Steingass. Either of those. I will always, as always, I'll put it on the screen. That little fly is still flying around. It is very annoying. Okay, so I've almost finished the colour work, and then I will separate for the sleeves, and there's a little bit of colour work on the sleeves, but I just would love to have something that I don't have to think about and could just work on the body round and round. And this one I'm going to do longer in the body because I have plenty of yarn. I am using the Rustic yarn from Bendigo Woolen Mills. Do I have the colours on my... so this one is the Bellflower colour. And this one this one is the Misty colourway. So there's not a huge contrast between these colours, and it's a very nice subtle colour work. I mean, it's obvious. You can see it. From far away it would be less obvious than something like that. The green and the grey. But oh, it's just lovely. And this colour, I really love this colour, and the rustic, so just all the colours that are in the yarn. This new camera I have is so good. I'm hoping that's picking up well. You can see the colour so much better in all of these projects, and the detail and the focus. Hopefully it's focusing really well. Okay, and the last project I am working on, I seem to do a few rows on this project and then put it down for weeks and weeks and weeks, because at the moment there are 720 stitches in the round. That's crazy. So, as you might have guessed if you've watched my other vlogs, is that I'm working on my house dressing dress. So I have just begun the colour work where the houses are on the bottom of the dress. I'll put a picture of the design on the screen. Yeah, so it's really slow. 720 stitches, man. I have to focus on this, and I was hoping to maybe get it done for this winter. I don't know. I think I will, the top part and the skirt part are knit separately. So I was thinking of knitting the top half and then slowly working through the colour work. I'm very keen to wear this. It has a rolled hem, so I've already, that's the inside of the hem and the outside, so it's nice and neat. It's really hard to see because it's all bunched up on these needles. and the yarn, I've had it packed away for a bit, so the yarn is all twisted. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Have any of you ever done a project that is so big, like a big project like this, like a dress or a really complicated blanket or something? You just have to keep the motivation going, don't you? I want to wear it, I want to wear it. I've split up the stitches into, I've got a stitch marker on every 20 stitches, so that's helping me, and I've lined out the chart so that I can see every block of 20 stitches, and that's really helping. And then I'm marking out, I've printed it out, it's quite hard to fluff, it's quite hard to read the numbers, so I've rewritten the numbers. Yeah, and I'm just blocking out the rows that I've done, so then I can progress to the next round. And yeah, it's not easy. But I am determined. That flies around here somewhere. Go! Oh, it's buzzing in my ear. The flies this year summer have been worse than other years in the past, but not as bad as there was a year we had so many flies. Oh my gosh, it was shocking. There were hundreds in the house, I swear, hundreds. This year we have like 10 buzzing around, and they're really annoying. It's only 10, but you get rid of them and then another 10 come into the house. So I'm looking forward to that cold spell and all the flies just disappearing. Does that happen? Is that going to happen? I hope it's going to happen. Anyhow, I'm rambling now. Just wanted to mention quickly that I didn't have what the pattern recommended to put in the bottom of this to make it sit properly. So I put some little pebbles that I had, and it works really well. So just for your information, probably should have said that before. So thank you very much for watching my little video log of my knitting journey. Let me know below in the comments what you think I should do, whether you think I should have 2 channels, just 2, not 4, 2 channels, or just keep it all on the same channel. I will always split the knitting vlogs from everything else so that those who just want to be here for the knitting can be here for the knitting. Yeah, and that's all I really have to say today, knitting wise. I hope you get lots of knitting done this week, month. I do hope to film each month, and even more often if I can. I just need to get some more time with those needles and less time in the kitchen and the garden. But once the planting's done for the next season and the preserving has been completed, I will have more time to knit and sew, and I am looking forward to that. Please like and subscribe if you like this video or like my content, and let me know how you are. Let me know how many WIPs you have on the go at the moment, and whether you've completed a few recently and are really excited to complete more. Anyway, happy days. See you later.